Hello. With the new update just around the corner, a lot of people are preparing materials, like farming them. And today's video is going to be dedicated to one of those materials, and that is going to be your secret letter clues. Now, to max out your new character, or like any character to be honest, you need a lot of secret letter clues. Now, before that, I want you guys to take a look at this. And no, this is not to flex, this is to make you understand what you guys are getting into here. So let's talk about it. How many secret clues do you need to max out a character? I'm gonna use my Lady Niffle as an example over here. To unlock and max intro on her, I had to spend 1400 secret clues. For her weapon, it was 600, two of them. And for unlocking and maxing out a wedge, it was 1100. And I had to do that 6 times, as you can see. So 6 times of that. And the total amount was 9200. That's how much I spent on maxing out my Lady Niffle. Now, of course, the weapons and the wedges are shared, so you don't have to spend this much on every character, but it's still gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna share with you guys some things that I learned from this, and also a few things that I didn't mention in my last video. Alright, so right off the bat, excavation is going to be the fastest way to get secret letter clues, but the downside is that you have to move around from place to place, and farming this much amount can easily take up to 50 hours, way more than 50 hours. Okay, and I am a very lazy guy. Okay, I want to spend my mental sanity somewhere else in my life rather than spending it all on like excavation. That's why I want something that is much more relaxing, as low effort as possible. No surprise, exploration is the game mode for that. Okay, and the most popular option that people go for is level 3, but I have seen some issues whenever I do level 3. Okay, I'm in level 3 excavation. As you can see, I have completed 6 waves and I just started the 7th one, and it's been 10 minutes. 38 seconds. That's a long time. That's why I usually do the level ones, because the map there for some reason makes it faster to complete each wave. Now when it comes to level 1 exploration, there are 2 maps, but this is the map that you want because the other map is much slower than this one. Okay, so you will spawn on this plus sign. Alright, I just finished wave 6. Now let's look at the time. It's 5 minutes 48 seconds, way faster than the time we got in level 3. So yeah, that's why I usually just do the level 1s with this map right here. Look at this map carefully. Now this map is just much more faster, and also on level 3s I have seen that enemies get stuck on some random ledge, and it happens a few times, but on this map it never happens. It never happens on this map. So that's why I just usually do this one. And since this is level 1, you can just go for like multiple, even more number of waves than you would do for level 3. So let me repeat that again. For me, exploration level 1 with the element that you are strong against. The second tip is going to be about your team, your farming team. For me, it's been Fina, Lady Niffle, and Sybil. Finally built her, and no doubt that she is the best character to have as like active character for your farming team, because she has like unlimited ultimate, and it does a decent amount of damage. It's not too low, but it's pretty good. Now for AI companion, I'm using Lady Niffle because she does insane damage, and my second AI companion is going to be Sybil. Now instead of Sybil, I had Rebecca, but sometimes Rebecca's AI just randomly stops attacking and just stands there, even there are like tens, hundreds of enemies nearby. The AI just stands there, does nothing. I don't know why that happens, but it happens very often with Psyche and a few times with Rebecca. And that's why I use Sybil, because she never does that. She always keeps attacking. I will try using her instead of Sybil, because she will also give an insane buff to my Lady Niffle. I will see if that's worth the trade, but for now I'm using Lady Sybil. And for the builds, you can see now this is going to be my farming build. As you can see, there is no surge because this is purely for farming. Now if I max this thing out, she's gonna have unlimited ultimate. For Lady Niffle as well, this is my build. This is not the DPS build, this is a farming build. Okay, that's why I have wings inspo here. And for Sybil, I'm using this. This is very important because it gives you a lot of skill range, and without this dude, without this, the range on her orb is very bad. That's why. And of course, uplift to buff my Lady Niffle. And of course, if there's any improvement in any of the things in my video, I'm gonna just make an updated video. I've seen a few people run rhythm. I will try it and see if that's better. The third tip is none other than our Broxie. As you can see, I have 3 traits now instead of just one. So let's go through that. I have frugal, of course. I have gluttonous because I want more pickup range, right? Sometimes the AI companions kill enemies outside the range. So just to make sure that I'm collecting every single dropped items, I am using this. Wise. And Wise has been really helpful for me, at least, because it saved a lot of resources for me when it comes to leveling up weapons. So Wise, basically what it does is that it gives you character and weapon XP when you defeat enemies. So what I do is that I just give Fina the weapons that I want to level up. So for example, if I want to level up this passively, I just give this weapon to Fina and it will passively just get more XP. And it saves a lot of resources. Okay, the remaining weapon XP books, you can use it on other weapons, and you can also farm XP by using Wise. It saves both time and resource. So yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, if you don't have shiny Broxy, it's fine. You can use the normal one. It does pretty much the same things when it comes to farming. And even if I did have shiny Broxy in the last slot, I would just use Deft as my last trait because this is much more convenient than having any other traits. So yeah, if you do have shiny Broxy, congrats. If you don't, that's fine. The performance is pretty much the same when it comes to farming, so you're not missing out on anything mind blowing. So if you're someone who's not leveling up your Broxy because you are waiting for your shiny one, then don't. I did that for a month and I missed out on a lot of farming. Okay, so yeah, just level up your brown Broxy and just start farming. Trust me, you will not regret it. So alright, just go ahead. Stop waiting. Be free. Take your first step towards farming and go pound down with the brown. Thank you so much for watching the video, and that's it. See you guys in the next one. Good night.